right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I paused at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it, but he applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so the path to UFC welterweight gold, of course, goes through the UK, courtesy of Leon Edwards' win over Kamaru Usman, but he's got to keep the focus where it belongs. He's got another hungry young challenger in front of him tonight.
Yeah, and Leon Edwards is one of those guys that can lock in. He's one of those guys that doesn't seem to me now from the outside to be a guy that falls in love with everything that comes with being the champion. He lives in the now, and he will have to do exactly that if he wants to retain his championship tonight. He's got to be able to use his boxing. Leon Edwards is fast.
Oh, yeah.
Everything he does right. He's crisp, he's sharp, and he uses all of his tools. He is really the definition of mixed martial artist, and that will have to be on display tonight if he wants to keep his championship.
You're right, and he may not wow you with muscle mass, but this is quite a frame for the UFC's welterweight division, and Leon Edwards has all eyeballs on him here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark in this sport. Oh, big elbow.
Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands, now changes the look.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker, a guy that can mix it up, a guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening. Good punch, man. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Thunderous leg kick moves his opponent moving a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that chair change the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Stay relaxed. Stay relaxed and breathe.
Wild attempt with the right hand there.
Oh, nice.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He's set.
Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now.
Let's get that half guard.
Beautiful transition.
Edwards has got full mount now. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Back mount now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edwards. Another ground and pound strike lands. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, that's big.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Muhammad gets caught with that punch. Well, he's always been an elite striker, but Leon Edwards continuing to add layers to his game and really having one of his better performances tonight.
Yeah, John, this guy is so slick with his hands, man. The fact that he now carries that championship mentality, that championship swagger and confidence, it makes him even more difficult to deal with. What a performance on the feet tonight by Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he can cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, good defense, yes. Oh.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Great defense by this fighter.
Edwards getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Oh, big shots from the top. Edwards gets back up again.
Oh, nice knee. Those knees.
Oh, these knees are really starting to pile up. Good combination of knees there by Belal Muhammad.
That left hook is crazy. He's got that single collar tie. Another big takedown.
Muhammad's pass attempt denied.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Going to the body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Muhammad. Oh, and he found the target again. Well, new round, same result as he continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Pretty nice lead right there by Belal Muhammad. Lead left hand is true. Now Now he's got the single collar in the clinch.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
Muhammad's limping heavily now. May want to raise a knee and try to check one of those kicks. I'm just not sure that his leg is going to hold up much longer as this fight continues. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on it. Oh!
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
How do you get out of harm's way here,
I mean,
DC?
you got to shove that knee, John.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Muhammad. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Muhammad going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Beautiful.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Edwards is looking for a Darce choke here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep.
Oh, he cleared it, and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Good work from the top here by Edwards.
Kick him out here.
A series of punches from the top here by Edwards. Final seconds here of round two. Staying busy in the clinch to avoid a separation.
Good round.
That wasn't a bad round. That wasn't a bad round. Could have gone either way. But you're televising your kicks, right? You can see them coming a mile away, okay?
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Misses with the left hook. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Oh, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Back and forth we go. Oh, looked like he was trying to... there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one's checked. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Big clinch position. Watch him get busy with that other hand.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Edwards' eye starting to swell now. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Not there yet, but he might get the submission here shortly. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. Got to raise that guard.
You got to get... Oh, he's advancing. Tight submission locked in. Darchoke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited, though. He's got to be patient. He's got it. He's got it.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight.
Great ground and pound by this man.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edwards. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Continuing
to work out of the half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Edwards going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision. because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
All right, that signifies the end of the round, and Edwards' eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it, but if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Oh, big left hand there. Oh, with authority, the body. Missed with that right hand. Back to the feet. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Edwards is trying to get a triangle here.
Now it's tight, there it is.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
Gotta be careful here.
Muhammad's in half guard now. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more, he's attacking guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Edwards. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Under 2 minutes to go. Push kick there to the body.
He's back in the clinch. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh! He went high on that one. Guillotine jump.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Muhammad's in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position.
Under a minute to go. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Edwards is able to transition back to side control now. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Final seconds here. Muhammad's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round. See if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
All right, calm down, calm down. We knew this was going to be a brawl, okay? We knew it was going to be blood, all right? You protect this cut, though. You know he's going after it. Protect the cut. Stay on the top.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Oh, that strike to the body, man. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, there we go.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's going to continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
Keep that top position and work
It's
your
work. I'll
elbows.
stand it up. It's work.
Vision is compromised, there's no doubt. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Edwards is back into full guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's got to be careful here.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get the first top. It does not matter if you get the guard back. You got to just work build up submission and hope by causing action, you can latch onto something to end the fight.
Oh, guillotine here.
It's officially tight. You got to be kidding me. He's out. Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Side control now.
He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now.
It's tight. It's tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
90 seconds to go in the fight. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad. Edwards' body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
All right, well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Edwards is in half guard. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been back.
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Muhammad. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world.